What's up, guys? Myth Tamer here, and today I'm going to be doing a very long video. Well, it turned out to be very long. It's I recorded this about a week and a half ago now, but it's going to be a very long video of me showing my Clash of Clans attack and my specific attack on what I use, and my first run through the new rating system in Clash of Clans. So hopefully you enjoy it. If you like more long videos like this, please like and subscribe, and maybe I'll make more. We'll see. Also, my face cam wasn't on for the first day of this video, so it'll pop up after day one, but I just thought I should put a quick disclaimer in here to say my face cam wasn't on for the first day of this video, but it does reappear later on. So I'm going to be doing 5 attacks today. I'm on attack number 2. That means I'm going to go to 6 today. I'm going to do 6 of 30 today, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's get into attack number 3 today. I do use the RC dive, so hopefully I can get a 3-star, the first 3-star of ranked play, because I haven't got a 3-star yet. I'm looking for those air sweepers. You can do this. You can see the air sweepers are pointing that way. It means I want to come from this direction, so then I can come from the back door with those dragons. I'm going to try to come in from behind the air sweepers with the dragons. So I'm going to come in the opposite way that my dragons can't get with my royal champion. And we're going to see how much of it we can pick up. Sometimes you do miss the spell, and that's been killing me lately because I'm not paying enough attention to detail, but we'll get it. Getting the town hall down right now, that's going to help a lot, getting the town hall down quick, because it's a big killer for my dragons. Try and get her away from the clan castle and back onto the defenses. This is a good defense up front on the royal champion. It very much is annoying. It's hard to create separations, and I like those defenses that are annoying. That's the ones I try to go for, the ones that are a little bit more annoying. But let's go ahead and get into the dragon part of this attack and see if we can get the other half of the base cleared here. Alright, I've got 2 minutes left here. Let's see if I can get it going. I've got my minion print still, and I've got my the air balloon. And I got my warden ability. I'm going to go ahead and pop that right in front of that monolith that's just raking me. That monolith is just going to rake me. I'm keeping my balloon back for any extra defenses that I need to go get, and it looks like the left and right is going to be a little bit weak here. I'm going to support these dragons with it, and then I'm going to try to come down the right with the king, or the queen I meant. I'm going to try to come down the right with the queen to support the right side, because the left and right are looking a little bit weak here. I'm going to go ahead and pop my minion prince ability, try to freeze all that up a little bit. And then I'm going to try to come down the right here and keep my queen alive with this freeze spell, and hopefully we can hit both sides of the base and get them down. Alright, it's getting a little bit dicey here for the queen. I'm going to go ahead and use my freeze here. That was not a good freeze, actually, because my queen, I'm not counting in my head, and the spirit fox made my queen go invisible the whole time that freeze was active, so there was no real point of me even freezing there. But hey, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you don't time things up exactly how you're supposed to. It happens. Alright, we got 93% here. I'm going to use my queen ability. 94%. We're going to see if we can get in this wall. It's going to be close. We got 40 seconds. I don't think time's going to be the issue here. If my queen can freeze, just get a shot. Yep, she gets a shot on that multi-inferno. That's going to freeze it up a little bit for half a second here. We got to get through it, though. I mean, I got 2 dragons left. My minion prince just went down. We got to go. We got to go, because they like to slowly hit. I thought time wouldn't be an issue, because I thought the minion prince would stay up. That multi-inferno is just raking me right now. We got to get through this expo and redirect this dragon onto the multi-inferno quick, though. There is splash damage here, and we're going to get it. We're going to get a 3-star. That was a tough attack. A tougher attack. It definitely was more locked in there than I have been. I was trying to get a 3-star for you guys, and I got it done. Barely got it done, but we do get a 3-star on the third attack of ranked play. Alright, I'm up to rank 41, as you can see, and I'm going to go ahead and get into attack number 4 after I get a clan castle real quick. Alright, let me go ahead and get into attack number 4 here. I got the clan castle now. It's going to be a similar strategy, same snort basically, but this time I'm going to try to do it way smoother than I did last time. Last time I didn't do it too smooth, didn't go too well. Let's go ahead and get onto the air sweepers and see they're both pointing that way. That's the side I'm going to come in with my royal champion. I'm going to go against it, and hopefully I can clear a lot of this, and then have my dragons go back the other way and clear all of that, and we can get both halves of the bases here. The monolith's going to be an issue here for the champion if she doesn't stay in the invisibility, because she likes to leave it if I can't lead it right here. Gotta lead the invisibility spells right, and if she's going to go right here, she is. So we're going to get her to go right. Hopefully she goes up the middle here. Yep, and she does. That's beautiful. We're going to get both multi-infernos hopefully here. If I manage my cards right in this spot, we should get both multi-infernos. I'm looking for the fire spitter as well. But I'm really trying to make sure I get those multi-infernos down here, because those are gonna be a nuisance to dragons. And alright. And we are done with the Royal Champion part of the attack. We cleared a lot of that top half of the base, which is great. That's exactly what you want from that value, from the Royal Champion value with all those invisibility spells. And now we can get to the bottom half of the base with all the dragons and the Grand Warden and the Minion Prince. And we're gonna see if I can't get to this Town Hall real quick, because that's gonna kill us. I'm gonna go and freeze it up, and once that freeze comes off, I'm gonna go to my Warden ability. And now we are in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and rage in the middle here. I still have the balloon here. And it looks like they're coming down this way, so I'm going to come up top with my queen to start clearing out some of those buildings up top. They're going to get through the middle here. I need them to get down the left a little bit, just because I went top up here. I'm going to go ahead and put down my balloon down up here, so I can get a lot of value on that top half, because like I said, that's the part my dragons are tending to go away from right now. We'll go ahead and pop my Minion Prince on the rest of that base right there, the rest of the top half of the base. We're up to 80%. So we only got like a fifth of the base left here, and it's looking pretty good because I still got my Minion Prince and my Queen up. I don't know where the rest of my dragon. Yeah, they're clearing the bottom half. We should be good. We should be good. The Ricochet Cannon is effing me up a little bit here, but we should be good. And we're gonna get a 3-star. So I get 2 3-stars straight to start the day. I am trying a little harder because I am recording right now, but as you can see, we'll see where I go in the ranking. We'll see where I go. Alright, let's get into attack number 5 here. Let's see if I can get another 3-star. The walls aren't great on this base. That's a good sign. But I'm not doing ground raid. Let's go ahead and click on the air sweeper and see they're pointing both ways. So typically this is where I go in the opposite tactic. Typically I'll come up here because I have to come down here with the dragons. But it's going to be hard to get an entry up top up here. So I'm actually going to put my Royal Champion down here and try to get to the Town Hall quick. And my Royal Champion is going in here. Hopefully I get that multi-inferno down. That's what I wanted. I kind of messed it up a little bit, but hopefully we'll get back to the middle here and we'll get it down. It looks like she will get it down with the aura. And we're going to go ahead and get on that Town Hall quick, which is what I needed here. And I don't know if she's going to go left or right. That's going to be an issue, and she does go left. That's big for us. So she's going to keep going down this side, and we're going to see her get to the scatter shot. We're getting a lot of Royal Champion value yet again in this attack, and that's always great when you get off to a good start on an attack. Alright, the Royal Champion part of the attack is done. Now we come up from up top behind those air sweepers, and we got to get to this monolith quick. That's what I talked about earlier in the attack when I was looking at the base. We got to get to the monolith. That's going to be the biggest thing right here. I went ahead and dropped the balloon. I'm really trying to get to this monolith quickly. And then I'm going to hold my Warden ability here for a second until we get to those multi-inferno towers that are going to hurt us bad. And I kind of need to get through the middle of the base quickly here, so then I can get to my Warden ability, and there it is. Now we're going to go ahead and pop the Warden ability, absorb those multi-infernos that do so much damage. And I'm going to go ahead and drop my Queen down here, because it looks like there's a lot of the base down there left to be had. I'm going to go ahead and pop my Minion Prince ability towards that side of the base. I'm going to go ahead and pop my freeze there to try to keep my Queen alive a little bit longer. Hopefully she can get that Ice Hound down, because that's going to be a nuisance if she doesn't. And we're coming down the side of the base. We got 90%. It's looking pretty good yet again. Looks like another 3-star. So we're going to get yet another 3-star on attack number 5. And that's 3 3-stars straight now. And we're looking pretty good. We're up to 28 rank. So I'll be back with attack number 6. And that'll be it for day 1. Alright, here's attack number 6. Hopefully we get another 3-star. I'm going to go with the same strategy. I got my Royal Champion. I'm going to look for those air sweepers. And those air sweepers are pointing against each other, which you don't see a lot of the time. But this is it's a little bit more of a weird defense. You have to think a little more, and I think I want to go towards the Town Hall. I definitely could go towards the monolith, though, with that gap in the base right there. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go towards the monolith here. And I'm going to have to go against the air defense one way or another here, so it's going to be a bit of a struggle, this attack. But hopefully it goes well, and we're going to get on that monolith quickly and get it out of the way. Hopefully that invisibility tower doesn't trigger here, and it's going to trigger. That means she's going to run towards that, the multi-archer tower here, but hopefully that wizard tower keeps her distracted for a little bit here. Just keeps her around the area of the monolith as she comes back to it. And we're going to bounce right into the Clint Castle. That's what I was a little scared of, so I had to be a little bit more cautious right there. I can't really tell where she's going right here, but I'm going to go ahead and just throw my invisibility and try to lead her the best I can. It's going to get a bit dicey because she's going to be a little quicker with the haste vial. We don't want her to get on that ice column. And that's why I tried to make that ice golem go invisible as quickly as I could, but I didn't get it down. She's going to hit the other ice golem here in a second anyway. Hopefully she gets through both of those two, the Fire Spitter and the Inferno Tower right there. I think she will, with the Clan Castle being down, because she's also got the Phoenix. Alright, let's come towards the this side and try to get towards that Town Hall. So this one, Where's that? I feel like there was, yep, it's this one. This guy's gonna kill us. It's gonna be bad. Maybe I should have went from this side, but there was more on this side, so I kind of have to. Either way, like I said, that's just it's a weird base. I'm gonna have to go at a weird angle here. I'm gonna have to go with a quick warden ability too. Hopefully, he goes back up top. He's not gonna though, so it's gonna be a little bit dicey here. I'm gonna have to freeze the invisibility tower because we gotta get them targeting the town hall at least. I'm gonna go and throw a rage spell. I gotta make sure they get the town hall out of the way. Make sure I get at least a 2-star. We get it out of the way before the visibility tower goes off. That was the biggest thing. All right, now we got the whole right side of the base left. It's still the right side of the base. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw my Archer Queen up here, help support them a little bit, and hopefully we get all the way down this right side of the base for another 3-star. All right, we're coming down the right side of the base. We still got an Inferno Dragon. This single Inferno may kill us, but we still got all these dragons coming down the left, clearing the left side, the rest of all those structures. The single Inferno is still melting us though. That's not good. I'm hoping the single Inferno keeps targeting the pets or targets my queen so I can go invisible with the queen, and I've still got my queen ability up. They need to get through this Ricochet Cannon because that's going to mess her up. 20 seconds left. I don't think time is the issue here. Again, I think we got enough time. It's really just getting through that single Inferno. I think we will. This is looking like another 3-star. I need to go ahead and pop the ability though, because those walls are going to mess her up. There's dragons should get there though, and she's distracting the single Inferno. Yep, they're going to get there. And this is going to be another 3-star with 7 seconds to spare. Yep, 7 seconds to spare. So we get another 3-star. We end the day with 4 straight 3-stars. I'm going to come back tomorrow for day 2. And I'm going to show y'all more 3-stars, hopefully. Alright guys, I'm back with day 2 here, and we're going to go ahead and get right into attack number 7. I'm back to 50th, so I'm right down the middle. These are the defenses we've taken so far today. Statistically, we're better than most of the attackers so far in the league. Because if you go to your leaderboard, you can see how many stars per attack, what their defenses are looking like, and you can see all of your opponents and all the people in your tournament stats. And so far we are at 2.7 stars in attack, and we're only allowing 69.8% at defense, which is pretty good from what I've seen of all the other people in the tournament. I'm going to go right back to the Royal Champion dive, and you know the tactic. I'm going to look for the air sweepers, and I'm going to see if I can attack the air sweepers. So we got a bit of an odd angle early here with these air sweepers. It's going to be a bit of an odd angle to attack at, but I think I'm going to come in from the top left or the top right. I think I'm going to go with the top left here, try to clear out this Ricochet Cannon and get to that air defense right there. Okay, the air defense, we're going to go ahead and get that down. Now we're going to try to get to this Multi-Inferno. That's where I'm going to try to get to. That's why I came at this side particularly, was to try to get to that Multi-Inferno. That Multi-Inferno can really get your dragons out of the way. We need that to be gone, and it's gone. There we go. Now we can move on to the middle of the base here, and I got to try to predict where she's going to go to with my invisibilities here in leader, because it could get a little dicey here because all the buildings are so close. I can't really tell which way she's going to go immediately. We're on to the other Ricochet Cannon. I need to get to this other fire spitter right here, and if we're real lucky, maybe I can get to that air defense, and she's going to go to the middle. So it's not going to happen. I should have let her just go and get that Multi-Inferno. But either way, it's a good spot to be because she's getting out that Monolith and the Multi-Inferno. She's doing damage to him with her aura. We got 2 minutes to do this dragon attack as usual. I'm coming from the backside, and we need to get to this Multi-Inferno in this Town Hall quick. You're probably going to see a quick warden ability here because we're going to get a lot of AoE early. And I'm going to go ahead and pop the warden ability right there because we need to go ahead and get in on this Town Hall and these Multi-Infernos. So Town is going to go down. I'm going to go and freeze the Monolith because I see that my warden abilities come off. And now I'm going to support the right side with my air balloon. And I'm going to come back here with my Archer Queen to try to pick up some of those buildings. They really got to get to that Multi-Inferno. This is the one I wanted with the Royal Champion right here. And it's raking me a little bit, but we'll get there. We're going to go ahead and use the Minion Prince ability right there. We're gonna freeze up all that. That air defense is also the next thing I need to get to, but it's looking good. It's looking like it's a 3-star. We got 78%. We still got a lot up. The Minion Prince is still about full health, and he's going down. That air defense finally locked onto him. That's what we didn't want. We need to get that fire spitter out of the way, but we got about 18 dragons coming in. The cavalry is coming in, so it's looking like a 3-star, another 3-star. And we're going to go ahead and pick up another 3-star. That is our 5th 3-star of this tournament, and that's 5 of 7. That is 5 straight 3-stars since I started recording this video, and that's going to put us in 45th. Alright, let's go and get into attack number 8, and hopefully get another easier base for my tactics that I use. And we're going to get both air sweepers pointing at the town hall. It's a pretty easy decision here to come at the town hall and just try to pick up a lot of buildings. But this can get dangerous, this layout particularly, where you have both air sweepers on a short part of the base towards the town hall. It can get a little dangerous because I'm not going to get as much value with a Royal Champion, because she's just not going to be able to pick up. She's just not going to be able to pick up as many defenses right here. And what you don't want to do is get hit by the their heroes, because I've had that happen. If she gets stuck on the heroes, it's also not good at all. Getting stuck on the heroes, it's derailed my attacks many times. And that's what we didn't want, that right there. But I'm going to try to redirect her here. She's going to take a shot. It'll be alright. I'll keep her up with the invisibilities as long as she doesn't go somewhere where I can't predict. And she's on to the town hall now, or the clan castle, which I don't mind, because out of everything over here, that's not terrible value. Because like I said, she's not able to get as many buildings in such a concentrated area, because there's not a lot of defenses over there in that small part of the base. But she did a good job of getting a lot of it down, and now she's got free reign to go wherever she wants. All right, let's get to the dragon part of the raid. I'm gonna come in to the left here, because I see I want to stay away from that thing that's gonna pull my dragons in. All right, let's try to sweep the left side of the base here. I don't know when to use my ability here. I think it's going to be whenever that Multi-Inferno locks on here, and it's going to lock on right there, so we'll go ahead and pop my ability. Usually as Multi-Infernos are deeper in the base, and that's why it's always a good thing to wait till you get to those before you pop your ability. But we are indeed in the middle of the base now. I'm going to go ahead and freeze the monolith in the single Inferno, and that's what we didn't want, was that thing pulling my dragons over. And now the Minion Prince is also in the middle of the base, so we're going to pop his ability. And I'm going to support the right side with this air balloon, and I'm going to come in also on the right side with my Archer Queen. So we're around 70%. We need to get to this Multi-Inferno right here, up here. That's going to be a big thing we need to get down, but we're looking pretty good again. We're looking like this should be another 3-star. This Ricochet Cannon can also do me in, but luckily my Queen went invisible at the right time, or else that Ricochet Cannon would have had other plans. But we're going to get it down. The Queen's going to stay up and help clean up here, and we should have another 3-star. And with that, we will have another 3-star. So that is now, what is that, 6 straight? So 6 straight since I started making this video. We have gotten 6 3-stars, and I'm going to be up to 43rd, so we're not moving much, but I promise you by the end we will have moved, because these people have done, most of the people at their top, as you can see, have done all of their attacks. Alright, let's go and get into attack 9 here, and same tactic here, and this is a more condensed base, so maybe you get more value with the Royal Champion here. And we got them pointing opposite directions, but there's one that's top-sided, and I think I'm going to attack the one that's top-sided, because I can also get to the monolith. Send the Royal Champion in there on that top side. We're going to go and get that Ricochet Cannon quick, because that's a killer. The Ricochet Cannon's always a killer, so we're going to get to that one quick, and hopefully she turns around here. She will. We're going to get to the middle here, and I'm going to try to get to that, yep, the monolith. So the monolith goes down here. Now I've got to start predicting where she goes, because like I said, in those more condensed bases, it can be a little bit more troubling trying to predict where she's going to go. That Town Hall hitting her is not going to be good, because now I've got to be a little bit more conservative to make sure she doesn't die with these last couple of invisibility spells. And she's decided to go to the left side, which isn't terrible. It's still value. Of course, we would rather her go to the middle, but hopefully she can get to this air defense here, and we're going to come in from the bottom right, which can be a little troubling because we still have an air defense pointing down there, but hopefully we can get around it. It could go bad, though, with that air defense, or that air sweeper, I meant. Alright, we're going towards the middle here. I need to wait a little bit for my Warden ability. The Warden ability is going to be real key here with all his defenses so condensed in the middle, and we got to pop it now. And this, where's the air sweeper? I lost it. Here it is. We need to freeze that, because that's gonna make sure we get no progress if we don't freeze that early. Top side dragons are not doing too hot, but we gotta get in. I gotta support it with the balloon early. We gotta get into the middle here and make sure we get that Town Hall down at the least. I'm gonna come in on the top. Should I go in the top with the Archer Queen? I'm trying to make sure I get some percentage here, because this does not look like a 3-star. I guess I'll go in the top with my Archer Queen. Hopefully we can recover some percentage, because this does not look like a 100%er. We may not even get Town Hall. What is happening here? Turn around. Turn around. I need that super dragon. Turn around. Yep, he got it. So at least we salvaged the town hall. That base was a little tricky there at the end with that air sweeper. That air sweeper was eating me up there. So attack is coming to an end here. We're going to end up with 85%, and that's not terrible. It could have definitely been worse from that start when it looked like from the start of the attack. 27 cups. It's not terrible. It's not a 3-star, but it keeps us moving. It keeps us moving forward, and now we're in 40th. All right, let's go for attack number 10 here. Hopefully we get another triple after that last miss, and this is a pretty easy looking base. I mean, just looking at the walls early, this does look like a pretty low level base, pretty easy. I'm going to look for those air sweepers, and they're pointing at each other here. I think we're going to come at that town hall in that multi-inferno on the bottom, and we're going to try to clean up the whole bottom section of the base here. I'm going to go in the gap he's given us. And this does, I mean, this got to be the easiest base I'm going to get. I got to make sure I get back to that multi-inferno, though. I got to work backwards to it because we definitely need to get the multi-infernos down, as I've stated repeatedly. And it is going to go down here. So now we're going to get to that town hall. I'm going to go ahead and pop my ability, even though I don't need the health recovery, just because I want to get through this town hall quickly. And I want her to trail back to this air defense right here, and she will. Only issue is she's going to get stuck on those heroes. She's still going though. She needs to get to that multi-archer tower into that fire spitter. And she goes back and she went backwards. That's not what we wanted. I had to burn all my invisibility spells because she decided to go backward. Hopefully she can get that scatter shot down at least. I mean, it's not the worst fight for her to. It's not the worst battle for her to go backwards though, because usually that's an attack record. But her going backwards right there is not going to cost us too much on this base, I would like to think. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go towards the middle of the base here. I need to get to that top end here. That's where I'm going to go ahead and put my balloon just because I need to get to the, I need to get to that monolith. That monolith's going to kill us if not. Go ahead and pop the Warden ability. We need to get through both of these multi-infernos. That's why I'm going to go ahead and pop it. I'm going to go ahead and drop my rage spell too. And we are through both multi-infernos. And what do we got left here? I think I'm going to save my freeze for that fire spitter and that multi-archer tower. I don't really have anywhere to go with my archer queen. I think I'm going to just drop her on the left side just to help support these couple of dragons. And because I don't see where else to put her. I'm going to go ahead and freeze the fire spitter and the multi-archer tower. And hopefully we get a 3-star. So that may end up being the easiest base we'll see all video. That was a very easy 3-star. And hopefully we can move into the next stack and get another 3-star. We're going to be up to 36 now in the tournament. Before we get into attack 11, I just took a defense just now. As you can see at the very top of the defenses category. And we got a 42% 1-star. So it's going to be plus 31 trophies. It moves us up to 33rd. So that's a great defensive stand there. That's going to help out our defensive stats a lot. But let's go ahead and get to attack 11. We've got opposite facing air sweepers on opposite sides of the base. This can be a little tricky as well, but I think I'm going to come in from the bottom and try to hit the monolith here. Try to clear the monolith out of the way, and it looks like I can get a pretty good amount of value with the Royal Champion because there's a lot of condensed buildings. Alright, we're moving in towards the monolith here. It's going to strike my champion once, which is not good, but I'm going to be able to keep her alive here and keep her going. We need to get that multi-archer tower down because that's also going to hurt the dragons. And we're going to get to the fire spitter as well. That's also going to help. We need to get to the middle here. We need her not turn right or left here and just stay to the middle. And she's going to get another multi-archer tower down. That's going to help as well. I'm going to go ahead and drop this down because we need her to move here. We need to get to that town hall. And she's going to get on the town hall. Hopefully she can get this thing all the way down before she dies here. And even if she does, we do have a Phoenix up. So she has a little bit extra time to get it down. The Ice Golem freezing her is not helping there though. It's going to be close here. I think she's got it. I need to get going with the dragons anyway, but yeah, the aura's not doing enough damage. She's not quite going to get it. So now it's going to be a little bit tougher of an attack coming at the air sweepers here. Hopefully we can still get a 3-star, but it's certainly going to be close. Certainly going to be close if nothing else. We need to get into these multi-inferno towers before I use my ability. And we're at the multi-inferno towers. I'm going to go ahead and use them. Go and use the Warden ability. We need to get inside to this town hall quickly to get that down. I'm gonna have to freeze up that. I burned my freeze on talent the multi because those were frying us up a little bit. But I need to get to that air sweeper. The air sweeper is messing us up bad. And we're on the town hall. It's got to go down. Yep, town hall's gonna go down. Now where do I go? I think go top with the Archer Queen here and try to pick up a lot of those buildings down the outside. Both air sweepers though is firing at us is not good at all. That's very hurtful. And for some reason, I still have a dragon that didn't play, so I'm looking for a spot to put that. I think I'm going to come down at this Expo and try to get it down. And it's going to be a high double. I think it's going to be a high 2-star, but we'll see. I mean, that Multi-Inferno is going to fry up my Archer Queen. So when your ability is to mirror clone, the Multi-Inferno tower counters it. But it's going to be a high double here. The Ricochet Cannon's also taking us out. It's going to be about a 96%er. So it's going to end up being a 96% 2-star, as I said, and a little bit of a miscue there with the Royal Champion not getting quite the Town Hall down. But 96%, I mean, it still works. It keeps us on pace to get promoted. And with that attack, we move up to 29th. And now for the last attack of the day, attack 11. We'll see what we replace the day after this attack, after 12 attacks. As I said, most people have already done most of their attacks, so being at 20-something, it's not bad. We got opposite facing air sweepers yet again here. I think it's smart to go towards the top and try to get the monolith down. This isn't that hard looking of a base. It shouldn't be too hard to get a 3-star on this one particularly. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my champion ability just to get through this this top section a little faster with these Expos and the monolith. We're gonna go ahead and get down there to the Expos and the mortars. Now we're gonna want her to get down in here to the right. Yep. We need her to get that Multi-Inferno tower down. The Multi-Inferno tower down is going to be very important, but everything goes invisible. And that just threw me for a loop right there. And the Phoenix is going to go off. Hopefully still get that air defense down. I think I can still 3-star it, but that air sweeper is pointing at me. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to throw a dragon up there to clear. And then I'm just going to have to come this way, because I'm not going against that air sweeper again. Every time I do that, it hasn't been a 3-star. So I'm going to try something a little different here. That Multi-Inferno is going to roast us a little bit, so I'm going to have to get to that Warden ability a little bit quickly here. I'm going to go ahead and pop it. We need to get through the middle of the base here. They still have an Inferno. They still have an invisibility tower up. The invisibility tower is going to wreck us a little bit, as you can see. But as long as we can still come back to that Town Hall, it'll be alright. I'm going to go ahead and drop my balloon and try to give them a little bit of help up there with the Town Hall. The Town Hall and it's all wrecking us a little bit right now, but the balloon is on the Town Hall now, so it should be going down shortly. Now I'm looking where to put my Archer Queen. I think I'm going to go top here and try to get all those out of the way. And I'm going to drop my Rage Spell right here, because I see my balloon's about to go off. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and set that all invisible to try to preserve my minion prints a little longer, but it didn't happen like that. That single Inferno is going off on the dragons down here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Throw the invisibility on it. Trying to protect these dragons so they can get that single Inferno, because this is the only thing left that can really take us out. And I accidentally set it invisible. Either way, it'll be a 3-star. That's a bit of a miscue, but it'll be a 3-star, and not because of skill, but because this was an easy base, because I definitely messed that one up quite a bit. So we end up getting another 3-star to end the day. It's another 40 cups, and that's going to put us in, 22nd to finish the day. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get promoted. But here's the battle log at the end of day 2. You can see all my defenses and all of the offenses I've done, and then you can see the tournament, the board right here. You can see all the trophies and what it looks like, and I'm at 22nd. You see that right there? We've only done 12 attacks. Most of these people have done a lot more, as you can see. You can even come here and see them in the top 79% of Town Hall 17, so you can see all of these different things. So tomorrow, hopefully, we get even more 3-stars and we move up even more, hopefully into the top 20. But if I come back tomorrow and I'm in like 40th, I doubt it. But if I am, then it's going to take a little bit longer to get back into the top 10 and get promoted. Welcome back to day 3, guys. We're currently in 35th. We fell back a little bit. Here's our defenses for the day. You can see we had a plus 17 and plus 18. I can't remember when I recorded yesterday what defenses were on the log, but it may have been 1 or 2 defenses we took in between days. But let's go ahead and get into attack number 13. Hopefully we can get the same looks as we did yesterday's. The walls don't look too great on this base. It's always a telltale sign, because we also see level 10 Inferno towers. Those aren't maxed out. We got the air sweepers pointing back to back, so we need to go at probably the top side here. I don't think I'm going to come at the bottom, because it's going to be hard to get to the key defenses from the bottom. So I'm going to come from the bottom, or the top I meant, and hope I can get some of this down. Now it's going to be a little bit more tough because there's a couple of heroes up here, but she is going to get towards the Town Hall here, and she goes down quick. Now we can only hope she gets down Town Hall, and that doesn't even go well, so now it's a bit of a scramble drill. I've got 8 invisibility spells to work with, but after that it's going to be tough. I'm going to have to save my minion prints, because I got to make sure I get to Town Hall. We cannot 1-star. The 1-star it can't happen. So I'm going to save my Minion Prince and the balloon to go at the town hall here in a minute, because I'm probably not going to be able to come go get it from this side of the base. I'm going to go ahead and pop my ability. I'm trying to get towards that monolith right there. I'm trying to get them towards there. I might just use an invisibility actually to force them to go towards the monolith here, if they'll get through the clan castle. Clan castle is raking them too. I'm going to freeze that, and they're just going down quick. So now I've got to come at the top side here. I'm going to have to clear with my queen. So I'm going to clear some of the top side with my queen just to give my Minion Prince a clear shot at the town hall here. I think either way my Minion Prince is going to fade right here, so I'm going to try to put him over here, saying he'll go left here. We've still got the clan castle up still, and my Minion Prince just hit a seeking mine. This is just going terribly. Minion Prince goes the wrong way. Alright, our last hope is going to be the balloon, but the invisibility tower is still up, so I don't think it's going to go well, but we'll try it. We are on the town hall, but there goes the invisibility spell, and now the dragon is lost. I've got to make this dragon go invisible here and keep him invisible for a second. I'm going to have to use all my invisibilities on this dragon, and I don't know where he's even going. We end up with a 66% 1-star. That's going to be the worst attack of the whole week. So we take quite a hit on attack 1 of day 3 there. You see I go down from 2.8 to 2.5, and from a 98% average destruction to 94. So quite a hit there on the first attack of day 3. That's going to be the worst attack all week, hopefully, and I can get it. I got to keep 3-star. I got 3-star the rest of the attacks today to get this back to a 2.7. All right, let's go ahead and get into attack number 14 here. It's got to go way better. I got to get something going today. It looks like another easy base, but the last one also looked like an easier base level wise, so that's not really going to tell me much. I've got to make sure my Royal Champion stays alive, and I've got to time things up. Alright, I think I'm going to come in from the top with the Royal Champion, even though there's no air sweepers pointing that way, just because I'm going to come in from this side with my dragon. So hopefully the champion can clear one side and the dragons come in and clear the other is the thought here. I'm getting a little more creative after that last attack, and because 97%, that means I was not failing very much at all. Even if I did, it was a high 2-star, but that was a pretty low 1-star, even at that. All right, we're getting towards the middle of the base here. We need her to get to that monolith. That's gonna be the key thing. That multi-inferno and the monolith, they're both gonna be crucial here. All right, she's on the monolith. Let's go ahead and pop her ability. Hopefully she goes towards that multi-inferno, and she's gonna go left. That's a bit of a bummer, but it'll work. I lost her a little bit there. I'm just kind of throwing invisibilities at her because I can't really see her that well through all the fire. But she is going to stay up for all the invisibilities this time at least, and she'll get to that multi-gear tower, and now we're going to come in from the backside with the dragons. Alright, we're going towards the base with the dragons here. I get to use my Minion Prince this time because I didn't botch it too horribly. We need them to get inside though and get towards that multi-inferno. I'm going to go ahead and pop here, and I'm going to go ahead and throw my rage spell too, because this is a pretty condensed base, so I'm throwing my rage early here. They're going towards the middle of the base. I'm going to go ahead and pop my Minion Prince ability here just to freeze things up a little bit. I'm going to freeze the backside multi-inferno. So everything's slowed down at least a little bit. I'm going to go top left with my queen to see if we can pick up a lot of those buildings in the top left. We're fighting through the right here. I'm going to support it with the balloon. That balloon doesn't look like it's going to stay alive too long though. We're at 75% though. It's not looking too bad. So we're sitting at 82% right now. It's not looking like a 3-star though. We got a minute left and my dragons are going down quick here. It's not looking like a 3-star, which to be fair, only his walls were lower leveled. Everything else was not too under leveled like I thought it was. Now that I got into the base and looked at it a little more. We'll see just how high of a percentage my queen can get here. We want to go above 95% to keep that average up. Either way, today is not looking as good as the past 2 days, so we really got to get something going quick here if we want any progress today and making it into the top 10 and getting promoted. So this is going to end at a 94% 2-star. It's going to hit under average once again. We only get 30 trophies. That's going to be another pretty bad attack, but we do go up to 31st. Alright, let's go ahead and get into attack 15 here. Hopefully we get it going. This is a tough looking base though, just from the layout. We're also looking at the levels. The levels all look high. It's a tough looking base though. We've got both air sweepers pointing at the same direction. Now I would throw my Royal Champion at it. The issue is it's also got invisibility tower in the middle here, so even if the Royal Champion gets to defenses that are worth taking down, they're just going to go invisible and she's going to get redirected. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to clear the backside here, and I'm just going to clear the outside. We don't necessarily want her to go towards the middle on this particular attack like we usually would. So I'm going to go ahead and just start clearing out a lot of these buildings on the outside. We're not going to get any major defenses, but that's going to be fine because we're going to get multi-infernos and multi-archer towers, and it's very condensed towards the outside here, so I'm going to be able to get a decent amount of value even though it's not going to be one of the main defenses. These tornado traps are really throwing me for a bit of a loop here early, but we're going to get it there. We're taking down a Ricochet Cannon. Hopefully she can get all the way down this right side. That is going to be the hope here. We need her to stay away from those heroes down there and just keep moving forward through this outside part of the base. And she's going towards the middle. This is not necessarily what we wanted because now that invisibility tower will trigger and she's going to get bounced right back to the outside. If she would have went to this compartment right here, we would have been alright, but that was not doable. So now what I'm going to have to do is hold my minion prints because it's going to be tough for these dragons. There's so much space in between. These dragons probably won't get on the town hall. So on these bases particularly, I like to hold my minion prints just to have it and hold it behind just to throw at the town hall. I'm going to do a reverse here and I'm going to throw my balloon early instead of my minion prints this time. Because, like I said, I want to hold my minion prints, but I still want to support my dragons. So I'm going to throw my balloon instead. And they're actually going to come and make a run at the town hall, which is a bit unexpected here. But if they can get it down, it's still going to help because now I have my minion prints to throw in different areas. I'm going to throw my minion prints down the right side here. And if they can get on this compartment right here and get through this invisibility tower, I'm going to freeze it up and see if I can buy them a little bit of time to get through that monolith. And they are going to get through the monolith. That's the big thing. Even if that invisibility tower goes off, those are defenses that are a little bit less valuable than the monolith, although we do have that multi-archer tower is still killing all the dragons, but this is a pretty good attack for considering what the space was. I'm going to go ahead and pop my minion prince ability, and I'm going to freeze that whole compartment up. They're going to get through that compartment, and this may actually end up being a 3-star. I can 1-star a base that doesn't look that great, but then I can 3-star this one. Maybe I'm just a little bit more locked in because of how the layout and the levels look. So we are easily going to blow through this base and get a 3-star on this particular attack and get 40 more trophies, and that's going to be a big attack just to turn this day around for us, and I'll be back for attack 16. Alright, let's get into attack 16 here. Another little bit of a tough looking base, but after that last attack, you never know. I was 3-star in every base, and now I'm just a little bit of inconsistency today. My confidence goes down a little bit, but hopefully I can get back into a rhythm here. I'm looking for the air sweepers, and they are pointing opposite directions once again. I think I'm going to come at the town hall. Yeah, I'm going to come at the town hall here. I'm going to come in from the bottom right over here, and hopefully we can avoid this barbarian king, because that would be bad if she locks onto a barbarian king because they have so much health. Alright, we need her to get towards the middle here, so hopefully this bomb tower isn't too bad of a distraction. I'm going to just make it go invisible so she kills it with her aura. And then I'm going to pop my ability because she's going to get right around this town hall right here. And I didn't see invisibility, but you know what? We'll use it against them, and we'll use it to make her go invisible too. And hopefully she relocks onto the town hall, and she will. So that's a great job of being resourceful there and using their invisibility tower to make my own troop go invisible for my benefit. We got 2 invisibilities left here. Let's get this this thing that pulls my dragons in. I hate this thing. Alright, that's done. Now let's come in from the top over here. This is a bit of a tough funnel because of the weird angle it's kind of set at, but those dragons, hopefully they can funnel towards the outside there. I'm coming in with my minion prince this time because I may need my balloon to go towards the top left up here where the monolith is and that multi-archer tower, because that could be a bit of a struggle here in a second. I'm gonna have a little bit of patience here and just let it kind of work itself out for a second, and then we'll see where we need to go. And they'll end up going towards that top compartment. That's why I need a little bit of patience there. I'm gonna freeze it up because that ability's about to come back off. And I didn't see my minion prince going down there. Hopefully he can get the single inferno to go down right there. So I've still got my balloon and my archer queen, but this bottom down here, it looks a little rough. But I think I may have to make a push towards the top and just hope they can sweep towards the bottom. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to contain them. All these dragons towards the top up here. I'm gonna try to contain them so they end up going towards the bottom. Because right now that bottom's too much for just the balloon and the archer queen to handle. There's so much down there, so much of this in this compartment. They gotta work their way toward through the middle here, and they gotta work their way towards the bottom. And hopefully by the time they get to the bottom, archer queen will be able to wrap around the side and also get to the bottom. Because time is also an issue. So I also had to get all the things down the bottom too. So I feel like that was my best option, was putting my queen and my balloon down there. And the last dragon goes down up there. So this is looking like it's going to be another high double. And another non 3-star is going to come out of this one. It's just not looking good today. The attacks have not been what we need them to be, and I've been a little inconsistent. So it's going to end up being another 94% 2-star. We already know it's 30 trophies. It's a bit under average for me. We're trying to get back to that 97 mark. So that's not what we want. We want more 3-stars. All right, let's go ahead and get into attack 17 here. I'm looking at the air sweepers, and these also looks like a low-level base. This is not max. These are Talon 15 weapons, level 2 weapons, so this should be the easiest attack we get of the day. We see both air sweepers pointing opposite directions. I think I'm going to come in from the bottom right here just because we want them dragons come in from the top left to get that that town hall. All right, we're coming in from the bottom here, the bottom left, as I said, the bottom or the bottom right, whatever it is, the bottom. And I have to use my ability quickly here with the champion. So we almost go down early again here. My timing is just, it's been so far off today. Luckily, this guy's defenses are a bit lower leveled, so I'm able to get away with it. I got a little bit more leeway here, but that right there might take her out. And I can't get the invisibility spell over there, so now she's going to go down. But at least she might get the monolith here. I'm going to come in from the top up here, and she's not even going to get the monolith. Just bad value again here, but hopefully we still get the 3-star and we get away with it because of the lower levels of this defense. She already triggered the spell tower, so I'm just going to raise them up, and hopefully they can get through here. I'm going to try to freeze that and the monolith, and I missed the monolith too. This is just a bad day of miscues. I forgot to even put my minion prints down, by the way, and we need to get towards that single inferno towards the middle and get onto the opposite side of the base before I use my warden ability. I'm going to have to be a little bit patient here, but I'm going to go ahead and drop my archer queen and try to pick up the pace a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and use my minion prints just to freeze all of it because this should be easy 3-star, but I might as well just freeze all of it. And I'm going to go ahead and pop my warden ability here because we have hit the final compartment and this should be a 3-star. So this is going to be a 3-star. I'm not even going to have to use my final 3 invisibility spells. We do get away with a lot of miscues once again there just because the defenses were lower level in the offense, we'll say. Alright, we were 27th on before attack 17. We did take that attack and we went to 21st, and then we took a defense and we went up 3 more spots to an 18 because that defense was a 65% 2-star. So let's go ahead and get into the final attack of the day, hopefully, and finish it off with a 3-star and get near the top 10. We got both air sweepers pointing at each other. The thing is, about this base in particular, there's nothing worth anything going from the left or the right. So I think I'm going to come in from the bottom or the top and then do the opposite with the dragons. I think there's a little bit more value at the top here with this multi-inferno. So I'm going to come in from the top and see if I can't get some value up here. Hopefully she doesn't lock onto the heroes. But we are going to get this fire spitter in this multi-inferno down, and I got to make sure my timing is correct here, and I accidentally missed the I accidentally hit the multi-inferno with the invisibility there, so that's never good, but I can easily recover that as long as I don't mistime things. That's going to be the biggest thing. I'm going to go ahead and make all this go invisible so she comes back to the town hall here, and let's go ahead and pop the ability so she takes out this town hall rather quickly. She did take a shot there, but that ability is going to give her some good health recovery here to stay up. And she's going to get rid of most of this middle of this base here. And yeah, so we get the top of the base. Pretty well value there, pretty good value. We get the town hall down. Now we can come in and come from the back and try to get all the back side down without worrying about the town hall. We still have the monolith up and a fire spitter or 2, but it'll be alright. I think I actually come in fully fledged here, even with the balloon here, and I just go all in. I'm going to go ahead and pop an early ability here because I do negate that Seeking Air Mine and both of these multi-infernos and this monolith. So we're getting pretty good ability value here with that ability. And we got both air sweepers pulling at us though. This is quite the issue at the moment. If we can't get to these air sweepers rather quickly here, I'm gonna go ahead and pop my minion prince ability to freeze a lot of this up, and hopefully we can get to these air sweepers. We are gonna get both down here at the moment, and hopefully we can also get this monolith down if we do want a chance at a 3-star here. So the minion prince does get the monolith down. The only defenses left are in the top left compartment up here, so I'm gonna drop my queen at the left side, and hopefully she can scale up to this top left and get most of it down, and hopefully these dragons can come around the right side and get a lot of these buildings down, and hopefully we can get to a 3-star. I'm gonna need to do the archer queen to do a lot of heavy lifting here against a ricochet cannon that is gonna do a lot of damage here. And she's going to get to the top left, and I need her to get away from the ricochet cannon. She gets just out of range. That's going to keep her alive for a little bit longer in order to preserve time here, because time may also end up being a bit of an issue. And the ricochet cannon gets locked back on for a second there, and that's going to hurt a little bit. But as long as she keeps distracting this X-Bow, there's nothing that can kill these dragons because there's nothing ground. So this should be another 3-star. So it's going to be a bit of a close call, but we're going to end up getting the 3-star with about 10 seconds left there. So we get a 3-star to end the day. We're gonna end up finishing in 14th. That's not terrible at all. We probably even got up back up near above 95%. It wasn't 94, so we do recover it a little bit with 2 3-stars at the end there. And there's gonna be our battle log at the end of day 3, and we're at 943 in 14th place We need 4 more to get promoted, and we're looking pretty good to get promoted. If anything, I want to get first place, but after that 1 star, it's going to be a little more difficult, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, we are now on day 4 here. We are ranked 24th. We were ranked, 14th or something at the end of yesterday? I couldn't remember. We took 1 defense in between days here. We got a plus 21 on that top defense, and we were still in 24th. We fell a little bit, but we should be able to climb the ladder a little bit today. So let's go ahead and get into attack number 19 of the day. Hopefully we can keep it going from day 1 and not... Hopefully we can keep it going and not repeat yesterday. We get both air sweepers pointing at each other. This usually means I'm going to come with a right and left scheme here and try to attack at that monolith. The only issue I see with this base for me is that invisibility tower usually gives me fits, is what I've noticed. When I was rewatching my attacks yesterday, those invisibility towers were the thing that were really messing me up when I couldn't get any 3 stars. But we get quickly onto the monolith here, and we're going to take that down pretty quickly, which is going to be very nice for us to get through the rest of this attack here. We're on to the fire spitter, but we need to make sure we avoid the clan castle here, and the world champion is about to go down as well, so we need to make sure she doesn't die here. We need to get her on that town hall because, yep, we trigger both invisibility towers, and that's not a bad result. We take that, but now we got to push the pace a little bit here to get to that town hall before the invisibility towers come back up. Or else that's not going to be good. When they go invisible, my dragons are all over it. Alright, we're coming towards the middle of the base here. I'm dropping my minion prince off, and I'm waiting to use my ward ability for them to get to a little bit more into the middle here. And I'm going to go ahead and pop it now, and hopefully the minion prince can get in there and get this thing down, the town hall. I see the invisibility tower coming back up, though. It could be an issue, so I'm going to go ahead and freeze it up. And it should go down here. I'm going to go ahead and use my minion prince ability as well, and we get to the town hall down. Now we got to come from the right side here because it's definitely weak on the right. Or I'm going to actually just drop off on the left and see if I can pick up as many buildings rounding the loop as I can, because I think there's too many buildings on the right side for me to conquer with a Boolean and a Archer Queen. Alright, as we come around the bend here, around this corner, we only have so many defenses left. If we can get through this air defense, which we do, it should be a 3-star. We should have a 3-star on the first attack of the day, which is very good after yesterday. So we are going to end up with a 3-star in the first attack of day 4 here. That's going to be very helpful, and we are going to go to what 20th? We're going to go to 20th, so hopefully we can get back up to that 97% average I was talking about, because that's around where I'm going to have to be to get to first place. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get into attack number 20 here. It's going to be a similar tactic here, but we get a bit of an under-leveled base, it seems. This is a Town Hall 14 defense. This is Town Hall 14 level as well. This right here, everything's lower level, but you still got to make the attack happen, right? We see both air sweepers pointing at each other at the top. That's not very good air sweeper positioning, so I think I'm going to just come from the bottom and just avoid them, because that's not... being that right there, that's not going to be hard to avoid them. Alright, we're looking for the monolith here. I'm going to try to get this ricochet cannon down real quick, because we're going to need that. And she's going to go left towards the air defense, and we're going to end up in the left compartment, which is not what I wanted, because I want to get to that monolith, like I said. There we go. Now we're on the monolith. So now we're going to get that monolith down. It's going to be huge. Now we can come running from around the top side or the left side, whichever side I really want, as long as the monolith's down. She's taking a good amount of damage here, though, so I got to be a little bit more careful here for a second. I'm going to go ahead and hit her ability. That ricochet cannon will go down regardless by the aura. And hopefully she can get that air defense down. Now I'm going to come in from the top left side. So I'm coming in from the top left side here. We're going to see if I can get everything down, of course. Shouldn't be too hard. It should be one of the easier bases we face today for sure. Going with the minion prince as well. We got the multi inferno and the town hall raining down here, so I'm gonna have to pop an early warden ability right now. I'm gonna go ahead and rage them to get through all of that, all the town hall, the storages, and the multi inferno there. I'm gonna go and freeze it all up because that's gonna hurt. And we should have a 3-star. It's a pretty easy attack there. We should have a 3-star. My minion prince ability gets wasted. That's not good, but it should be a 3-star. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my Boolean up here, and hopefully it retargets down to the multi inferno here in a second when we get all these defenses down the right down. And it's gonna go down regardless. We do have a minute here. Fire Spitter is the only thing I'm really too concerned about that's left here. So we are going to end up getting a 3-star here. Pretty easy attack right there. I messed up a little bit here and there on that attack, but you know, it's a lower level base, so we're able to get it anyway. All right, let's go ahead and get into attack number 21 here. Hopefully we get another 3-star. We got 4 straight 3-stars now. We moved up from 20th to 19th after the last attack. So let's go ahead and check out where these air defenses are. This is a higher level base, so I'm going to have to be a little bit more strategic here, but they're both pointing the same way. That gives me a pretty good idea of where I'm coming from. It's going to be that bottom. Hopefully I can find a way to get to the monolith here. It's going to be a little bit janky because she may fade to the left here after she gets past this first compartment, but hopefully I can get her to the monolith and path her there. We've got a Giga Bomb coming up right here. I'm going to try to avoid the Giga Bomb, but we're probably about to hit this Giga Bomb, and that's going to hurt the Royal Champion quite a bit here in a second. Yep, so the Giga Bomb does go off. I'm going to have to make sure she doesn't die here, and we get real close to dying. I'm going to have to be a little bit cautious here, but we are going to get to the monolith. It looks like she's going to turn left here, and she doesn't. A little bit unpredictable, but hey, she's still taking out some major defenses, so it'll be all right as long as she gets back to it. She does. And we also need her to get that multi Inferno. That's going to be big too for her to get. As long as we get good value here, you know, you're still winning here because this is going to be a tough base where I'm going to have to get good value with the Royal Champion. If she gets to Town Hall, then it's a 3-star. My camera's coming out of focus, but if she gets Town Hall somehow, that'd be a 3-star, but she's not going to get it. So now it's coming from the top left here. And let's see, we got 2 minutes to go here. We got to pick it up a little bit because I took a little too long with the Royal Champion. All right, we're getting into the base here, the depths of the base. I'm looking for when they're going to get to that some AoE here, and I'm going to just counter that with the Warden ability. And hopefully that Rage and the Warden ability can get them through the middle of the base into that Town Hall area. I may have to burn my freeze here on the Archer Queen. I missed the Town Hall with the freeze. That's not ideal. That's not ideal, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw my balloon. Hope it can also track the Town Hall because we may need a little more support to get to the Town Hall here. I'm gonna drop my Queen on the bottom left and to pick up the buildings down the outside, and it does look like that balloon is gonna go right to the Town Hall, which is what I needed. Hopefully the dragon and those balloons can take out the Town Hall here. It's gonna be a little bit dicey for them to take it out, but my Minion Prince is also tracking back, so it's gonna go down. Oh, a bomb hit my Minion Prince. I still got it by the Warden, but I almost didn't get it somehow because I think my Minion Prince hit a Seeking Air Mine. Something got it at the last second. This is probably not going to be a 3-star. Camera keeps focusing out, but it's probably not going to be a 3-star because I've only got my Queen like a dragon left, and I'm at 80% with a whole compartment left. So this is going to end up being a 92% 2-star, which isn't. I mean, it keeps me up, right? It keeps me going, but it's still below average. We still want 3 stars. It's still 30 Cubs though, so I mean, what can you do? All right, we moved up one spot to 18th now, so it's getting more gradual here because now everybody's done their attacks essentially. We're on attack 22 now though. Still gonna have 8 left after this, so I'm still sitting in a good spot. This looks like another tougher base, but the odd thing about this base, I want to go right in this hole right here and just throw in his visibility and just let my Royal Champion kind of tear up the middle of the base and just work around the outside. So that's exactly what I'm going to try to do here. We haven't seen a base like this with the middle open, but this is the first one. I'm going to take it. I'm going to see what I can do with it here. I'm going to get the Town Hall down very quickly. Like I said, I'm going to try and just tear up the middle of the base real quick. Hopefully she doesn't fade the wrong way here, and we're still doing fine. She's still not going anywhere we don't need her to. Kind of just trying to get as much value as I can out of the middle of the base so then I can just wrap around the outside. Hopefully, though, I will say I do want her to get down that multi Inferno right there. That would be nice. And she's going to go left to, I don't even know where. Couldn't even tell you. Couldn't even tell you where she's going. And now she's spinning around the tornado trap. We still got decent value though, coming out of the middle of the base, but there's got a little bit ugly towards the end there. All right, now I think both air sweepers are down, so it really does not matter. I think there's more defenses on the bottom of the base, so that's where I'm gonna come from. And the monolith right here. I'm gonna throw about 5 dragons on that bitch. I'm gonna throw about 5 dragons on it. And also there's a multi right there, so I really need to clear that. All right, now I need my Warden. And we're going to attack this other multi over here in a second. I'm going to pop my ability all over it. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and rage through all of that. Rage through the multi Inferno, the scatter, and both of those storages. And we should get to the back end of the base pretty quick here. I'm going to go ahead and throw my Archer Queen down the left side, support the right side with the balloon. And this should be I mean, this should be a 3-star because we still got so many dragons left and all his key defenses are down. So this is, of course, going to end up being a 3-star. Pretty easy layout there. The 3-star coming from the middle of the base. If you leave a gap in the middle of the base, I'm going to use it almost every time. That moves us up one more rank to 17th. Let's go ahead and get into attack number 23. We got 2 more attacks left for today, and hopefully finish it off with 2 more 3-stars because it's getting a little tight up there. But we got some, his levels are decent here, but we do have 2 air sweepers pointing out each other. We do have 2 air sweepers pointing at each other. That usually means I'm going to come in from one direction and go the opposite. But this is a bit of an odd base. I'm not really feeling this base too much here. It's a bit of an odd base. I'm going to have to get to the outside here. I don't even know where to come from with my Royal Champion just looking at it. I really don't. I think I'm going to come in from the bottom and hope for the best. Maybe I can get to some important defenses, but I don't see a path to any important defenses immediately when I first looked at the base. So it's gonna be a little rough here. We don't want her to get stuck on the minion prince, that's for sure. So I'm gonna get her out of the way of that. And she needs to get through this ricochet cannon and I guess go to the middle is where we want her to go. Up that way, yeah. Maybe she gets these 2 air defenses. That would help. But other than that, I don't really see any real key defenses. I'm looking to get down here. Ooh, keep her alive though. We don't need her to die quick, that's for sure. If nothing else, we don't need her to die quick. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the ability to get some health recovery here. She does get one of the air sweepers down. She's probably about to go towards the left. Yep, to get that towards that air defense. She's about to go down here. I'm just trying to keep her alive for as long as possible. Maybe she can get this multi-inferno if we're lucky. No, she got it. Alright, let's come in from the top here with the dragons. That was pretty good value, actually. It was a lot better value than I thought I would get with the Royal Champion when I first placed her. But we need to get towards this monolith, and we go top side up here to try to get towards this monolith and get down through that monolith down into the town hall. Hopefully get a decent funnel here. I'm gonna need to ice this up for a second here because I can't use my warden ability that early. He wasn't even out there now. Look at it, but can't use it that early, so I'm gonna have to ice it up a little bit. Now I'm gonna pop my ability, I think, and need them to go south here. We need them to trail south into that town hall. It looks like they will. Yep, we're all over the town hall. We're gonna be here. If not now, we're gonna be. As soon as my minion prince targets it, I'm gonna go and pop just to freeze that air sweeper up a little bit because that's gonna knock us off the town hall repeatedly, and we don't need that. I'm going to go ahead and drop my Archer Queen in the top right. Hopefully she gets that air defense, or somebody gets that air defense that's just raking us down right there. We need to get to that multi Inferno tower as well. And this ricochet cannon's about to do work on my Archer Queen if she can't freeze it. She's gonna freeze it up a little bit. It's gonna be a close one. This is gonna be a pretty close one. It's not gonna be a time issue. It's gonna be, do I have enough units to get there? The only one left I'm really looking at here is gonna be the fire spitter, but I said it wasn't gonna be a time. It's gonna be a time issue because because of the walls here and the fact that all my dragons went down magically. So that's great. So it's going to be a nice 7% 2-star. I'm going to run out of time here. Dragons all went down at the same time there, and it got ugly real quick. So 97% 2-star is going to be what, 31 trophies or 32? 31 trophies. Okay. I mean, it's still above average. We're averaging 95.8. We're trying to get to 97. So I mean, it's still a solid attack. All right, last attack of day 4 here. Not much to go with it. We moved from 18th to 14th after our last attack. It's still a very close game here. I don't think I'm gonna get first. There's some dude in first that's only missed like 1 or 2 attacks. So hopefully we can get in the top 3 is now the goal. So we got both air sweepers pointing opposite directions at the town hall here. It's another little bit of a wonky base for me, but I think I want to come downhill from the downside to get to that monolith and get it out of the way. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do real quick. All right, popping the champion ability. We are on the monolith. So that's exactly what we needed. Now she's going to move towards the left here. Yep. She's going to get that scatter and hopefully get to that air defense. That air defense would be nice real quick if she can get to that air defense, and she's going to go for the poison tower. I do like bases that have poison towers instead of invisibility towers. Those do because invisibility towers, if y'all can't figure it out, they do grind my gears a little bit. They do they make they definitely throw my whole attacks into a just a bludgeon sometimes. It gets a little ugly. Hopefully she can get that multi inferno down. In fact, she may need to. It's gonna be close. She's not gonna get it. She did, barely. I'm sitting there ball watching because I just need to know if she gets that multi inferno down. All right, let's really funnel that left because this top left's gonna be a bit of a tough funnel. And now let's try to get towards the middle of the space. Let's work towards the town hall here. We do have that air sweepers both still up, so it may be a little bit tough. I'm gonna hold my balloon for a while here, just in case we don't get to that town hall and it's gonna trail and get to the town hall, because there's a good chance that they're just gonna circle around that town hall and no one's gonna get it. So we're gonna have to keep that air balloon to get in there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my rage down. We got to get through both sides of the base, just because I'm gonna have to drop my Archer Queen on the right side just to create an open lane, because we're gonna need a wide open lane for my air balloon to actually go towards the town hall here, because it's quite a large spectacle of where it could go unless we clear the lane here and funnel it towards the town hall. On that left side, we are doing a good job though at getting all the defenses down, so it does go towards there. All right, let's go ahead and drop it. It's going to go towards the town hall now. We have a good enough funnel to at least get the town hall down. It's not going to be a 3-star. There's no chance of that. But as long as we don't break a 1-star, which it's looking like we should. There's no defenses in the middle. We should be able to get this down. I'm going to freeze this air sweeper because it's definitely making me a little bit mad right now. And both air sweepers go down. We got 29 seconds. It's going to get the town hall down. So we are going to get a 2-star here. Where do you want to go? Where are they going? Where are they going? Nowhere. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, we get a 79% 2-star, 25 trophies. It's a lot below average. It's probably the second worst attack of the whole tournament so far, but it's not a 1-star, so we stay in it. We're now go from 14th to 12th. This is the battle log for the end of day 4, and we are in 12th, and we are averaging 95.2% in attack. That's not very good. That's subpar. I think someone just attacked me. Yes, someone just attacked me and got an 81% 2-star, as you can see, because I see my defensive percentages also go up, which is not good. But with 1 day left, we got 6 attack, 10 defenses left, and that's not very much, but hopefully we can climb the ladder some more and get into the top 5, top 3, wherever we end up. I'm pretty sure we're going to get promoted, though. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into day number 5 here, last day of the week here with the attacks, and it's going to be last 6 attacks, so it should be pretty fun here. We're still in 12th place. I mean, everybody's used most of their attacks now, so at this point there's not that much movement. We should definitely get promoted. I'll come back at the end of the week and insert a clip of where I finished, because of course this is not the end. So let's go ahead and get into attack 25. So we got a base here with the opposite pointing air sweepers. We've seen this many times before at this point. I'm looking at going bottom or top and then doing the opposite like I've done many times before. So I think I'm going to end up coming from the top here and trying to get to the town hall. That's going to be my strategy initially here. And once we get to the town hall, it's going to be all wraps from there at that point. Hopefully we get a 3-star here, because we do want a 3-star if we're wanting to get to a real high placement. I'm going to go ahead and pop my Royal Champion ability, so she takes out the Town Hall rather fast. I'm going to have to keep reinserting my invisibilities to make sure my timing is solid here. She's now on the Fire Spirit. If she can get both these Fire Spirits out, we really need to get to that multi-archer tower, because that's got some splash damage, and splash damage is, of course, very bad for the dragons. It looks like she's going to head left, though, and go towards this Fire Spitter, which isn't as good as the multi-archer tower. It's definitely less valuable in a dragon attack. And she goes down. Don't know how. I thought she still had a good amount of health left there, but she's going to go down. We're going to have 2 extra invisibilities to use on the back end of the attack. Let's go ahead and get it going, though. We need to get to this monolith. We get to the monolith quickly as we can here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and throw my minion prints out there and freeze up all of that. And we're going to go right down the middle of the base, it seems. And that's not a terrible thing, but I'm going to have to pop my warn ability here in a second. And I'm going to go ahead and pop it. It kind of missed the dragons I needed to hit, but it is what it is. I've still got a rage spell here. And I've got invisibility. I'm going to go ahead and pop so they go towards that Inferno Tower. Of course, they will get that Inferno Tower down and spin back towards towards what they need to hit here. I'm going to go ahead and put my balloon and my Archer Queen at the top right here, and hopefully get a good amount of the things up there down. I'm going to pop my minion prince ability, because we get to freeze a lot of things by doing that. I'm going to go ahead and put down invisibility on my Archer Queen, or else that Ricochet cannon would have taken her out. So this by no means is looking like a 3-star. So not the greatest start to the day here, but hopefully we can get at least a high percentage to keep the average up. So it is gonna end up being a 90% 2-star, which isn't horrendous as long as we 3-star. We got a 3-star like every one of the attacks left today. If we want a chance at first, I don't think we're gonna get first though. If we want a chance at second, I'll say, because the guy in first is averaging like 99.5% in attack, so that's not going to happen. We have now officially hit the promotion zone. We are in 10th place now, so as you can see, we are now in the promotion zone at and you can see my stats right here. We're averaging 2.5 stars in attack, 95%. We started off at like 97.5, so it's dropped quite a bit after that 1 star you saw a day or two ago. I can't remember when it was, but it's been a little bit downhill from there. But we should still easily get promoted, like I've been saying, and hoping to get a higher position though, but it really doesn't matter as long as I get promoted. There's no bonus for getting a higher position. Let's go ahead and get into attack 26 here. So this is going to be the most condensed base we've seen yet. This is really condensed. This would be great for Electro Dragons, but it's going to be definitely a little bit awkward trying to get in. I think I'm going to go right in this gap right here is my thought process, because I'm just looking for an entry because it's so condensed. It's hard to get an entry point. Yeah, I think it's my best bet is going right there in that gap, and just hoping I get good value with the World Champion. Not even necessarily targeting any singular defense here, but I'm just trying to get good value from it. Keep throwing them down. It's also gonna be great for the ability, how condensed this base is. It's gonna help the Royal Champion ability out a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it actually. Assuming she's gonna go forward here. Yep. Hopefully we get to that monolith right there. That would be nice. And she is going to get over to that monolith. That's going to be big time. And it goes invisible, but not before we get that monolith down. So that's going to help a lot. Hopefully she doesn't go down here. I'm letting her get hit up a little bit here. Trying to keep her off the Clan Castle. Now she's actually locked onto the Town Hall, I believe. Yep. So if she gets to Town Hall and the monolith, it's wraps. It's a 3-star. It's going to be a 3-star, and she's going to get both down here. I have no clue where the air sweepers are. I see one. I'm just going to go from the top and pray. I think I've got the monolith and Town Hall down. That's 2 key defenses. I think I'm fine. We do have a multi-inferno here that's quickly going to do some damage. I think I'm going to go with my balloon too, just because of how condensed it is. Then I'm going to go straight in with the balloon and my warden ability. And once we get to about this section, I'm going to hit my rage spell. Alright, we're now in that section. I'm going to do that and then pop my minion prince ability, because that's basically going to freeze everything. That's great value. Alright, got my archer queen coming down the right side here, clearing out this little section of the base. Hopefully, yeah, there's nothing really can do much to us. I'm going to freeze up the air defense in this crusher right here. But yeah, this is going to be a 3-star. So of course we do end up getting a 3-star with a good amount of time to spare on that base. That's probably going to be one of the easiest layouts we see. It had good levels, just a terrible layout really, and that's going to put us in 8th place now. So we move up 2 more spots up into 8th place, and that may have put up our percentages a little bit as well. Alright, we're in 8th place now. Let's go ahead and get into attack 27 here. Hopefully we can 3-star these last couple attacks and really move ourselves into the top 5. That's what I'm hoping for. We got a base with a air defenses pointing opposite directions again, but I think it's going to be a little bit peculiar because I think I'm going to come in with my dragons from like this corner right here, and I'm going to drop my Royal Champion at this, trying to get this Town Hall down, especially in this crevice right here. So that's going to be my thought process early, and I'm going to go with it. Hopefully we get this Town Hall down quickly. And we are already locked on the Town Hall. Hopefully I still get good value. She's getting spun up a little bit here by the tornado trap, which isn't good because but actually it helps us out actually now I'm thinking about it, because what that does is it keeps her in the same place, so then she could retarget the Town Hall, because for a second there it looked like she was going to spin out of the Town Hall. Alright, if she can find her way to the monolith somehow, some way, I'm down with that, but I don't think it's going to happen because that monolith is a little bit far away, and she's probably going to stray over here to this left compartment, unless she spins back to the the wizard tower, but she still didn't go towards that monolith. Alright, out of visibilities now. Now she's just got to do what she does. I'm going to come in from this top left here. Yeah, I think this is top right, I meant. I think this is our best option to pick up a lot of these defenses. Of course, maybe it was an option just to get to that monolith as quickly as possible, but I'm going to come in from the top right here and just hope I get as many defenses, as much value as possible. That air sweeper is going to be hitting me up a little bit here, though, of course. We get an invisibility tower. I'm waiting for my warden ability here. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop it because we're coming into the range of the monolith. In fact, I'm going to rage through this monolith right here. And as soon as my warden ability comes off, I think I'm gonna freeze all this up. I drop my balloon over there to support. I'm gonna drop my queen over there to pick up the loose buildings, and my minion prince is all over that monolith, and it's gonna go down. Hopefully, minion prince stays up and gets that single inferno that's murking it up a little bit here, and so it stays up, and it will get it down before after taking half its health. But hopefully this is a 3-star. It's looking like it's gonna be a 3-star. It's looking pretty good, I think. So it's looking a little more contested now because Seeking Air Mine hit my minion prince, took that out. My balloon went down a little bit fast, but yeah, it's still gonna be a 3-star. So we get another 3-star on the board. Percentages go up a little bit. We're probably above 2.6 stars in attack now. Probably around 96% per attack. So we're looking pretty good statistically and trying to get to the top 5. Alright, let's get into attack 28 here. We got 3 left to go. We moved up from 8th to 7th, so we're getting pretty close. I did the math. If I 3-star all of these attacks left, we're going to be 1 trophy short of second. So we really need to hit all these attacks well here, and hopefully my defense, like I said, I'll show you all my end results. So then hopefully we're in second by the end. But let's go ahead and get into this attack. We got Inferno Towers pointing the opposite way. I meant air sweepers. But very condensed base again. So it's going to be a little bit hard of an entry, but I see that monolith over there. It's looking at me pretty nicely, and it's looking at me like it's on the outside. It wants to be dead. Is basically what I'm saying. How is my Royal Champion out of the invisibility right there? I don't understand that, but whatever. Hopefully she keeps moving through this clan castle and into the middle of the base here. I got to be real careful after taking that much damage immediately. Get her off that clan castle into the middle of the base, man. It's just she's not cooperating that well this attack, I will say. She needs to get to the middle, up into the middle. Yep, there it is. Yep, getting all those multi-infernos, get to that town hall, getting that air sweeper. That's beautiful. That's exactly where we needed her. Hopefully she can get this town hall down. I'm really going to try to use this last invisibility well to give her enough time to get it down. I'm going to come in from top right up here because I think that's the best way to get around this one air sweeper that's left, and she will get the town hall. So monolith and town hall goes down. That, you know what that usually means. It usually means usually means a 3-star. So let's go ahead and start coming in from this side of the base. I'm going to throw my balloon again because it's another really condensed base. I'm going to go ahead and pop my warden ability and my rage. We're going all in immediately here. No patience this attack, and hopefully they just follow through to the back end of the base here. I do still have my minion prince ability up. I think this is the only thing that's really going to throw me for a loop because it's going to pull my dragons in, and that's going to kill them one by one. But I'm going to get my minion prince all over that section of the base right now, and hopefully this is going to end up being a 3-star. As you can see, my balloon and my minion prince are going to carry through that side of the base, so it's going to be a 3-star. All right, so we get another 3-star. We're now up to 3 stars straight. Our percentages are going up. It's looking up right now, but hopefully I can just carry it out with these last 2 attacks. Yeah, I got 2 attacks left. Hopefully we can get 3 stars in those last 2 attacks and put ourselves in a position to be second. Alright, we moved from 7th to 6th on the last attack. We got 2 left. We got to make the best of them here. And this is going to be a lower level looking base. So hopefully I can easily take this one out. We got air defenses or air sweepers pointing the opposite direction. I'm going to come in from probably over here to try to target the monolith. But it looks like a hard funnel to even get there. So it's debatable. I mean, this looks like it's going to be tough to get any key defenses out of the way with the Royal Champion any way I go at it. So I think that's my best option is come in over here. So then she'll go from the bomb tower to the mortar to the wizard tower, and hopefully I can funnel her in with the invisibilities here to get her to go inside where I need her to. And I accidentally just missed that invisibility. That's terrible. That's terrible. Hopefully I can keep her up here. She's gonna have to go back to the Inferno Tower, and she's gonna get in there though. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my ability while I'm on the monolith here, and she's gonna keep moving forward into that clan castle. Don't necessarily need the clan castle. I'll say this every attack. I don't like her going for the clan castle. We're getting that invisibility tower out there. That's gonna be huge for us, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this invisibility tower as my own visibility spell. And now we're gonna pop it. Invisibility right there, and now she's on the town hall, I believe. Yep. If she can get the town hall down, you know what that means. It's game over. Ooh, I gotta be a little bit cautious here, and she's gonna get it down. So that's game over essentially. That's gonna be another 3-star. But I'm gonna go ahead and attack it out here, coming from the bottom down here, and make my way around the horn here a little bit. We're getting a lot of splash early in the attack here, so I kind of need to get through that. And that air sweeper's
messing us up a little bit here. So we're going to get to that air sweeper, and I'm going to come around to the left side over here. All right, let's go ahead and drop the rage spell here, and hopefully we can get through all that and get him to the second half of the base here. I need the Minion Prince to turn so his ability's worth something. There we go. And now I can go ahead and drop in my air balloon that I just accidentally deployed. Didn't even mean to, but I did. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be a 3-star. So we get a fourth 3-star straight here with 1 attack left on the week. It's looking pretty good. We moved from 6th to 4th right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and get into the last attack of the week, and we'll see if we can get into 3rd and be 1 trophy behind 2nd, and see if my defense can keep us. And see if my defense can carry us the rest of the way. All right, let's get into attack 30 here, the last attack of the whole entire week. Hopefully we get a last 3-star here to put us in position. Like I said, we're in 4th. We're around like 41 trophies away from 2nd. That's where we want to be. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to look for these air sweepers. They're pointing the same way. It means I want to come from the top here, but the monolith is looking nice on the bottom, I will say. But I think I still come from the top just because it'd be hard to fight through the top with dragons if I decide to come from the bottom for some reason. So let's go and go to the top here. We're going to try to just get good value here. I'm not looking for any particular defense. She's got to get into that ricochet cannon. That's going to be the thing that kills her here. She's dropping down to the expos. Hopefully she gets that ricochet cannon. I do like the bases more where I can get the monolith and the town hall both with the royal champion, but this is not one of those defenses. This is going to force me to do things I'm uncomfortable with a little bit here, which those are the good defenses you want to employ in your own defense. So good on him, I guess. And then she's just stutter stepping through all of this. Hopefully she gets that air defense down. She's going to come back to the middle, which is actually a good thing, because if she can snipe the town hall, nope, she's going the wrong way. The wrong way if we want a town hall snipe here. And she's going back to the clan castle. Nothing you can do. All right, let's start on the bottom. Nothing you can do. She's going back to that clan castle every time. Is she going to get the town hall down? Hold on. She got it. Okay, that's a little crazy. I had no expectation she was going to be able to get that. I'm feeling pretty good about this attack now. She got the town hall down. I expected never in a million years she would get that down. All right, let's get into the base here. Pop the Warden ability early because we're right there with the monolith. That's going to just fry my dragons. All right, let's try to get to the middle here. Come on. Come on. I need to get to my rage spell. They're kind of fading the wrong way a little bit, but hey, whatever. As long as they get to that left side is just, there's so much on that left. My Minion Prince has got to turn around here. I'm going to go with the rage spell over here and just let my Minion Prince kind of take the ISO here on that side. Hopefully she gets to that wall, that Archer Queen. I'm looking where I need to burn the freeze. My Minion Prince is just going to go down. There's no point. Freeze that ricochet cannon because that would just melted my guys there, my Archer Queens. This is not going to be a 3-star. It's not going to be a 3-star. It was a solid looking attack. I would have to go back and look at what actually happened there to make that not a 3-star. I feel like I got good value with the Royal Champion, but it ended up only being a 76% 2-star, which is pretty bad, as you know. So we're going to end up finishing in 4th, tied for 4th, as you can see. Not too great, but hopefully the defense holds up. My defense is statistically better than theirs, so hopefully we can pick up maybe 17 trophies on the defense. So there's how we end the week. I'll come back when it's actually the official end, and when I take all my defenses, the rest of my 9 defenses, I'll show you guys where I end up finishing. So as you guys can see, I didn't really try last week, but the first week is the one where I filmed this video. Is the first week of the new ranking system, and as you can see, we finished 3rd place because I knew I had said I would show where I finished after all the defenses were taken. So we ended up finishing in 3rd place, and we were behind 2nd by like 1 trophy, so we were like that close from getting in the 2nd. Of course, the guy in 1st was like way ahead. I was never going to get 1st, but I was a trophy behind 2nd. Maybe 1 more defense and I would have been 2nd. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this long video and you're still here, thank you guys for watching. I may come out with another hour-plus long video if this one works and does well. I enjoyed making it. It's a lot of practice for me to get better at editing. So I might make another one on college football or something, rebuilding a team, or on Madden, something of the sort. But like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.